They'll set up to throw. He's got Smith here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. He'll drop to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jordan. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Here we go, 76, 76.
Goff on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
56 more. 56. Check 56. Here we go, G. Here I come. Here I come.
Now it's gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
DC. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. Mike 56. Hey, exit. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that is incomplete. That one broken up by David Long on the defensive end. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Peterson. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's Taylor. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Go.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Check down, 81. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now on the run, he'll throw it back. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I can't believe they let you play.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And his kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, The action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and a couple. Goff firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Back to throw. Goff. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
50-50 line. 180. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight line. Everyone got 4 down. Mike 55. Mike 55.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
All day, dog.
On first down, it's gone. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Goff on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, gone. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Matt Judon picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yards on the return that time, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin the drive with Johnson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
What? 20. Check back. Whoa. 55. Five. Come on, QB.
On 2nd and 15 now. Goff. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
The first down carry here for Johnson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Goff now looks to throw. It's caught. This is White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he'll go down at at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha. 55. You're not ready. You're not ready. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
From the gun, here's gone. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Quan Alexander able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Hey, check right. Watch it, 5. Watch the screen. Hold on. Check.
Goff now to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot, excellent coverage, didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Kill. 55. Hey, eat. You don't want none. Get it. Pick up the ball. Kill. General West. Turn it up.
Nice. 3rd and long. It's gone. Space to run past the 20. He's got White here. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the red zone now, Goff. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
On second down, this is Jackson. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Back to throw here. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Matt Judon getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
That's got to be a long day. Mark 55. Mark 55. All day.
Now gone. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, box truck.
A shotgun snap for gone. And able to connect with Berrios. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On first down, gone. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's get it.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, get away from him. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Running from the gun, Johnson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Check. Value 3.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Mike, go. 20. Silver. 2 for 1. Hey, Charlie. Focus, defense, focus. 55 is my guy, 55. Yeah. You don't want nothing. 50. Value three. Tighten up.
3rd and 2. Goff. Got a man. It's Barrios complete. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 41.
120. Coming to you. Hatchet. Kill. 2 for 1.
From the 41, Goff over the middle. That's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. 1st down, here's White. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Check 43. Ric Flair.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Like 22.
He's back to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Mark 22.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Watch Cuba.